Yeah.
They've lost like their past 4.
It's a hit, baby. A dark room, I spun around and, well, the tail's on the donkey. For Joblife, I think everybody's in the same boat. Pacific, although they haven't won a series,
the knife is good though.
Good at picking up a map here or there.
Not on Ascent.
Not on Ascent, 0 and 6, but they are good at picking a map up here and there, so first time for everything. If their win is to happen in the series, well, it has to start here.
Yeah, they might as well break every curse. Break the Ascent curse.
Wait, they have
break the
3
curse,
spawn, but not the spike.
Or the lost curse.
They're just gonna hold this?
By the
Sure.
way, players in the right place at the right time. They are ready and raring to go. And they even have them locked in through middle as well if they were to try and wrap back around. Good positioning at least. It's the decision making now from Joblife. I feel like they've been better in the calls, but more so better on that individual level. Are they going to predict this position? I think with no one fighting in this direction, they have to have an idea that there's players through mid.
What do you think is the theory of the solo Phoenix?
Maybe a little bit ahead of the
That they can
curve,
split all the
waiting
time?
for the rest of them to be
That
there.
the
Maybe
wall can
even still
block
gonna
off
go
angles
back
so we
and
can just
shoot
walk out.
that dart just to hold players on this side, but it's not checked properly. Up
Dude, he's
goes
had the
one
first kill on every
above,
single pistol, I
and they
think.
can't trade Valorant.
Good
There
enough.
he is. We
Should be
talk
good
about
enough,
the
right?
aim, but they still have to be careful. Runner
20
had some
seconds can
crazy
definitely make
moments
it.
in the last map, and a 1v2, well, I guess a 1v3, probably wouldn't even make the cut.
I feel like what happened is they tried
yeah,
it in
second
prac
half
and no
he was
one
looking
really shut it
untouchable.
down. And honestly, no one really uses an Odin, and no one really kind of punishes these comps in terms of heavy holding chokes that good anyway. So I think they had the idea, they tried it, and then no one stopped them, so they just went with it.
That's caught. Runner full blind, but he's ready with
Oh
the drop
boy, it's
down.
not like that.
Runner takes Cooper and almost another.
That's a
Must have
close one,
recovered his
31.
sight just in time. Waddle on 31 HP. That's the deciding factor, and a much-needed early win for Pacific is found.
God, honestly, again, it felt like the same as the last map ending, where like the jump across is not the craziest thing in the world, but there was no synergy in that moment. It just took Waddle winning that 1v1 to close it, and what very easily could have been a pistol round for Joblife, at least, is going to be the pistol round on the other side.
Let's go, baby. Nice.
Either way, it's going to be a minute investment. We've already seen what Pace can do
Pace
with
gets
a Marshall in rounds like this.
and it.
Instead, it would just be an upgraded pistol. And that is the only purchase. So I look at this, I look at 5 weapons bought up on the other side as well. This is not a bonus where you're trying to get rifles into the next round. Honestly, I think even a kill or 2 is damning.
Well, they're going for the pack mentality, running it down towards VALORANT. He showed up in the last round, and one is enough.
Dude, it nearly got weird.
Still,
That extra kill goes on heaven, it could have got really weird.
Decent for Joblife.
Yeah, for Joblife. I think they've done enough damage considering how much was invested, and now the decision has to be for Pacific. Again, like, how much do you put into this round? Like, you've lost weaponry.
They were really willing to play a super low buy on Lotus. They had a Spectre, a Bulldog, and then
Come on,
pistols.
get your ecos.
A Shorty being one of them.
Come on, boys. Get your ecos, get your confidence
We're gonna
up.
see a lot of pistols. Of course, when you've got the chamber, a classic in his hands, usually he's going to have the Headhunter replacing it, so that does pad the gap somewhat, giving you a non-reloadable Guardian, slightly lower in the ammunition department.
Oh yeah, and it can't be picked up by a team.
It's nice info. Everything looks pretty good. Maybe the Cypher should be a little closer here, or is this like the whole cage? Is this camera pop cage recon swing?
And you keep it if you don't.
Either way. 3 players.
Do they have no cage down? Wait, they don't have a reset reaction for when they get split?
Lead the charge, but VALORANT's off angle is caught over 7. Caught with Molly in hand. The runners won the fight versus VALORANT. Now they might not expect another player to be here.
I mean, they did alright, to be honest. Dude, they don't have a set reaction when they get split, I think.
Can they get anything more? A fadeaway headshot, a TP that just about gets Kamek away, and I think he's going to look now to just join up.
Big time, Alamate. How we doing?
The question will be from this point, and it's kind of what I want to see Pacific do. Unless you get a kill very fast,
Lock
maybe
them in.
just try and lock them into the side.
Yeah,
Make it
lock them in.
expensive.
Yeah, with Cupid so low, Ninja would have to be very confident. He's tapped the toes off Doma, but Doma's firing right back in the shot.
Dude, why did it look like that was delayed? That was weird. Jelliot with the Prime, thank you with the 33 months. Are you ready for Fnatic's 7-game streak? Hey, if they look good today, sure. Like, I'm ready for it.
And look, it wasn't the biggest of buys, but as said,
I just don't want you to get too excited. Like, I don't want your expectations to be like, they're gonna do it.
No, a moment or two. I think Waddle
Nice. Good job, guys. Good job.
a kind of hidden piece made things a bit more interesting. But as we always know, with this kind of classic composition being run by Joblife, the expectation is normally that you're going to get more rounds on that defensive side. I think for Pays, this is always going to be quite a difficult side of the map for him. It's not quite like the Neon where you are
It's a little weak.
Especially on Lotus, get a lot of space.
They play anti-KO setup.
This is going to be pretty much this.
Dude, they just used it. Whoa! Wait. He messed up heavily.
Either way, it's whether he's traded effectively, and so far, so good.
They think that nade fully
Guys, think about it. If he ulted, he has to be under.
Might be able to have a little bit of a surprise from that left side. He's already in the boxes.
Very, very nice in the end. Yeah, I felt like they, I mean, they just missed his step over towards here. This was a weird round from them, right? They have KO ult. Instead of going for a set KO ult round, they just pop over towards A. So it kind of looked like they knew the anti-KO setup and the A was going to be a little weak in terms of none of the Cypher stuff here. But he just messed up. I feel like Pays gets a little too aggro.
Yeah, to be honest, like I think it's more so he didn't have a big round on Lotus.
I mean, he also missed his jump, maybe because the guy Heaven with it.
He had a couple moments, but it was stagnant overall.
Well, one more kill and he's matched the last map.
What do you think Fnatic needs to change to make a run to champs? They changed the right thing to make a run for champs. It's just if it's too late.
The thing is, he is a player that we talk about that has that individual ability. The headshots are something he's known for.
This dot, this is not my dot.
A map like that
I don't take claim to this dot. That's their dot.
is a bit more of an outlier. And him getting off to a good start is an important factor. The same can be said for Ninja. He did have a decent performance in the last map, and it was this
Good shock dart. Damn, it's a really good shock dart. They did so much damage. I tell you what though, that's a free sight.
Shot, which does give a lot of space. Bear in mind the B side
and the spike get across.
Doesn't currently have anyone within it. It's a retake setup being put into play, which has its own risks, but they know exactly where Doma is. He'll get nothing done from this spot. It's whether or not the upgraded pistols can make things interesting. Well, they're taking a lot of damage just from utility alone.
Yeah, it'd be great to have runners ult here, but with no weapons, you're not going to just throw that away. Joblife, no, this isn't around. They're likely to win. Pays tries to make a play. A slow start for him on this
incredible
map,
timing to push through, by the way.
Given way too much time, and we're back to a 2v2. This is winnable for Joblife.
Big 1v1.
He was the clutch
actual body shot kills him.
In so many moments for Joblife, and he'll be that man again.
How did they win this? 4v5 low HP.
Puts Joblife 3-2.
Are they a little scared on this? They not spam the smokes enough?
Your opponents have nothing. You play for the retake. It's not even like
they definitely didn't spam the smokes enough.
Like in low buy rounds, you can understand that if like you have one player dedicated to side, they go overwhelmed, the gun goes the other way. Like maybe there's something like that. That was them getting out aimed in a 5v4 while their opponents had pistols and no positioning and less HP and no utility. Like it genuinely was. It was an unfair fight.
Big rounds. Got to eco this if they lose it. They're up against all the ults.
We're going to be jumping in.
Pretty sure they're not playing anti-KO setup anymore.
Let's talk to Joblife.
So they're not just going to eat the KO?
I don't see lower.
One market.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay with the ultimates. You can keep your side.
I think side is clear.
I'm ping. No, Omen link. We're gonna have to. I have one flash. Guys, go from. I can flash fit. Guys, we have still KO ultimate. We can skip side. Yeah. Okay, we keep side. Like HCT. Nice. Play side, guys. Now they don't. They can't back side. They have only Omen blind, guys. I'm just gonna ult to delay, guys. Yeah, I'm holding stairs.
One main.
Guys, smoking 5, smoking few. Yeah, we're gonna have smoke and Omen blind also. I'm holding stairs, boys. Guys, you shouldn't stay in the same line. Omen will blind you. Okay. I smoke stairs.
That's not.
Knife insta. I'm one.
Guys, I'm out of Joker position. Wait. Cast stairs.
Pick off me, guys. Nice. Hold my stair.
One more stairs.
I have stairs. I can kill you from stairs. Out.
10 seconds.
Player standing.
No time, guys. Nice, guys.
Good job. Defuse, bro, defuse.
He's done it again.
Got the flame in there.
He's done it again.
Dude, they're trying to
This
do like the
time
most
without
perfect
firing
retakes and
a
they're just
shot.
taking so
Kamek
long.
has got another Red Bull clutch. I mean,
They got owned
it's
by the
getting
KO
ridiculous
delay,
now.
the
You
knife
think back
goes
to
in, the
Lotus,
Omen
there were a
flash
couple
push was
rounds
nice.
Where he was the one fighting his
No
way
one
back
spams
into
this
it. He
smoke
closed
upstairs.
the
They've
map
lost
like
to it
that.
twice.
But this time, it's got to sting that little bit more. Pacific taking too long to get in.
Yeah, this has been, again, another one of those running themes. It's a theme that you don't really want to have, but I think back to Summit last week up against an Eco. It's just too slow. Too slow to get back into the site. And never looked like they were going to be able to take that round over the line. At least keeps their economy a little bit stronger. Of course, the opponents are going to take a hefty hit by losing their personnel, but 3-3 now. As I said, the expectation for Joblife is that they'll be better on that defensive side and already starting to build momentum on this attack side. Waiting.
Oh my, how many dinks is that?
It's a decent amount of early damage.
It's so much damage. A good right click on this one. Can they get through the choke? Waddle should probably be spamming the hell out of that.
Pressure now put onto
Especially as his teammate double dinked.
Do they want to continue pushing this way? I think they've maybe got to at this point. The spike starting to go back. Runners managed to just deny the ult, and Waddle has held the line throughout the round. Brilliant from him.
Here we
It
go.
now comes down to a clutch for Unfake. Sure, he has Hunter's Fury, but there really is no
He's going to get wrecked by both of these trips, and then he's going to go into the cam.
First trip, broken.
Oh, he had it.
He's passed the second trip. He'll break that as well. Okay, still the cam to deal with. No wait till they're
Cam after he plants, so you tag him.
Find out where Unfake's sneaking off
Oh, that's
to.
weird. Gonna late do it once they hit him.
Check. I don't think they've seen just yet, but there it is. There it is. Now they know exactly where he is. The reveal, he can't even pull it out. The pressure put on. Very nicely done.
Not bad.
Patience paying off for Pacific this time, even if it cost them the previous round.
Yeah, I think Waddle is definitely the main talking point of this one, though. Like, just staying alive long enough, playing off of the utility that was there. Okay, sure, his teammate gets wrecked in that scenario, but he's basically just waiting.
They did a good flood into here, though. Omen ult to back his side, Phoenix ult to go in front.
Has put them in a good position.
Everyone
He's
forward in
currently
front.
9-2. Him and VALORANT, it has kind of been a flip of the scoreboard. It was Ninja and Seven that performed well in the last map. Now it's VALORANT and what is the unfortunate truth that we never really seem to get them all at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a team that has varying map pool, but they might be the first.
Well,
Money's in the bin. They got
big
2
round
hero
from him,
guns.
the man who joined a sinking ship and, well, day one. was
Sova
handed
all
a
on
bucket.
defense, but he's not rotating.
He was handed a cup.
It's a shot glass.
It was a teaspoon.
Well, now Pacific are making waves. Waddle's got his Hunter's Fury to play with, so does Unfake on that other side. And no way out now for Ninja. He's got to wait around a moment before that TP will get him
drone.
to safety. Hunter's Fury.
Is this guy gonna see him?
activated. Desperation for Waddle.
The
As he
great
attempts
kill.
to find one. It's Ninja to connect and a little
Dude,
more
this-
found.
Ninja
The
hit
off of
that?
Ninja clean as can be.
Oh my
But
God,
it's
what's going on
danger
here?
From Doma. He's taking a double.
And they
now
can
he's
just
caused the
wait
rotation.
and
They're
delay,
fleeing the A site. They expect
then walk
the
into
spike
A.
to go to B any moment
The
now.
2v4. Dude, Doma's done
And yet,
insane.
it couldn't. Unfake was stuck in wine. He couldn't cross. He couldn't risk just
He only won
running
the
out
last
with
round
the
because of
spike.
ults for
He
sure.
waits. Doma will come to him, and these attackers probably expect to swing in to an op holding them.
Yeah,
They're
and they
being
get the guns
cautious.
no matter what.
But then they'll see it's wide open. The plant is theirs, and then post-plant Hunter's Fury. This round
got a
is
camera
a
as well.
serious threat.
It's also an opportunity to get a
30
gun as
seconds
well.
left.
Yep, Doma's got one.
Yeah, they both can.
They had nothing. Unfake can also
There's
pick up a
another.
weapon. Like, they've gone from having basically nothing to a 2v2. Now,
Ninja's close.
the defenders are moving quickly. Looking to try and get in position, maybe a little faster than expected. And
Flash
well,
for
now the
7.
cam has spotted them. That's going to be
Mate,
info,
still
but
no
they
commitment
are
to
yet
the
get that
plant.
plant Molly used to the last seconds. That's going to force them into the fight. 10 seconds left now. Surviving might be enough. And wow,
It
it's
took so
just
long
about
here.
for
They
Pacific
were in
again.
sight at like
The
what,
low
40
buys
seconds?
Caused them
It
massive
took
issues.
so long. They had a camera for it. Just
But the most important thing is
Just
that
plant.
they are getting those rounds over the line. An extension to their lead. But obviously now
Doors
there will
down.
be a reinvestment coming. And it does still feel like if Joblife are able to break back here, it's going to put some serious pressure on the Pacific economy.
Yeah, big round by Doma. Huge damage done for Joblife. Coming into their bye round, they've got to feel confident. But over on the other side, we talk about for Pacific, what's been going right. Now they're 5-3 up, and that missing piece, it might have seemed harsh calling out VALORANT on the last map when he wasn't performing.
This one, yeah, I mean, it wasn't great.
He so rarely has those poor performances.
I feel like Pacific will take a timeout as well.
In terms of kills to deaths,
been some weird
leading
rounds.
this squad. And he'll be a very big factor when it comes to this defensive side. Often left with the task of defending on his own, and up against the KO, that can be a nightmare.
Yeah, I think he's someone that, again, you do look at the ceiling he has, and it's why there's still like excitement when you see him step onto the stage. Of course, the unfortunate truth is there's been some inconsistencies for him, but also massive inconsistencies for the team in general. So you could have a great map, but never a great series. He's now on that great map.
If Fnatic make it to champs, the momentum would carry them to winning it.
They're starting to build into this.
I mean, I don't even think you're wrong. I think it would be harder for them to qualify right now than it would be for them to win champs.
Although I think there will still be a bye at least for the side of Pacific. But on a map that we are yet to see them win, it is imperative, as it always has been, that they get this hefty lead.
That's how wrecked they are.
Fake canceling his drone early. Just
but dude, I'm ready to be believing if I see something good today. Like, I'm down to believe. I want to believe.
Nobody following the drone like that.
But I can't believe until I see something good.
For Pacific, they still don't know that the play was towards the A site, but in fact it's changing now. Unfakes heard that trap go down even moments before that. Calls for the rotation. Joblife on their way, and they're looking to.
You're on board already? Yeah, but you're way too emotional, man.
In play for VALORANT already.
You got nothing. You got nothing to go off to believe.
But he still has one holding that deeper push. Even as they smoke them off, that could lead to a pick. Waddle's drone. Get all the info.
Hayes again, diving in.
Oh.
The Waddle VALORANT show looks to take over once more. These two have been fantastic, and they continue to be so. The rest of the players can just sit pretty because they are taking.
Are they actually going to do this?
Because a fantastic hold
they're getting in the right score.
Once again from VALORANT and Waddle.
That was a 3K from VALORANT, right? Look, I thought that trip was almost a kill trip, was an idea to catch someone off guard as they run through. The jet dash to take the space would be caught if there wasn't a little bit of height to it.
What are we calling their duo? VALORANT.
But that trip was a line in the sand. They just fought in front of it. The whole team did. A little bit of confidence on display for Pacific, something that has been missing in their previous games.
Dude, I like how their ecos is just pays by a Marshall and just try to kill some people.
Lotus that I didn't see there was the team play. They were swinging together. They were taking that fight as a unit. And on Lotus, it was anything but. Even down to the last round. He's tempted to
double smoke out there.
Oh. So far, Joblife. They pick this as a pocket pick. It's starting to.
Gonna be gutted, man. No, that was just a body shot. Mate, a 2-for-2 trade's incredible.
One of them has been close.
Smoke, but kind of smoke gives him a good amount of space. Doesn't change too much. Yeah, the smoke literally does nothing.
He'll take the risk. Switches up to the rifle. Maybe trying to deny them an opportunity to get any of that weaponry, but Kamek already has a gun.
Not ready yet. Cover going out.
I know exactly where you are.
They already knew where Kamek was. Now they'll have that info on Doma. The door closed as the spike gets towards the site. It is going to have to be a steadfast hold by Kamek, and he won't even get the one. Doma
it's a great jump out.
Chance.
Mate, they're doing it right.
Push up to 7. A real recovery. Coming into this map, I didn't have a lot of faith. Their map looked so flat, and now they're coming into a map that they haven't had success on at any turn, but a 7-3 lead, if they can keep this momentum up, we're going to split.
I'll be real with you.
On fake on this one. He's probably going to take a timing and run onto site and just hug the left wall.
It's been so rough.
No matter what, you push through the smoke no matter what. Every single player.
Them get battered by mates, by foot, by BBL, so yeah, of course they're going to come into
Chambers compared to other agents at the moment. Depends on the map, I feel like. Chambers in a good spot though.
For Joblife. This isn't their greatest map, but it feels more like a counter. Oh, wow.
Damn. Flash util to take you off of these angles.
Pace is taking some damage.
What is going on over here?
That is not the prettiest of fights we've seen today.
They actually might have to win the next 2 rounds,
He's
though.
not going to care. He's going to find out so much information about these players, and he's going to gift it over to Unfake. Always seems to be good in those flank scenarios. Amar for 7. It's safe to say he hasn't had much to do thus far this map. It's mostly been Waddle and Valorant. I can't say I'm expecting much in the 1v5.
Unfake. This
You know,
this has been the thing with Joblife this whole time when I watched them is pre-barrier calls just they are non-existent. He doesn't change his calls up when they have an ult. Like I think when I watch Unfake, his call would be the exact same whether he had 5 ults or no ults.
Every piece of the puzzle put together before PCIFIC.
Like he doesn't plan his round around ults. Let's see. It's a good example. KO. Omen.
Great half from VALORANT, a fantastic resurgence from Waddle. But if this ends 7-5, Joblife will feel like they've done just fine.
Yeah, no, it's definitely enough. Aggressive stance, I like this. Domer's waiting on the other side, put that operator in.
Nice shot.
And there goes Unfake. Spike also dropped, but I think battling for it's impossible, but Cupid is just, I don't know, there's been a few rounds he looked lost.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do
That's
this.
just such an unnecessary risk. If only he had the ability to teleport across that angle.
Now that'd be something. For Joblife, that pick represents a chance, but not an easy conversion. Ultimate activated both from Kamek and from Waddle. Kamek's on the way over to help, but he gets cancelled. And Waddle holds the line.
Again.
Runner down, but not out until now. There's the pick.
You see what I mean, though, with their
Close it out
calls?
from VALORANT, 8-4 at the half.
Like they're not in good positions to be able to use their
to
ults.
keep their heads held high going into half 2.
No, a fantastic half for them. Much, much better than what
Prime
we've
ad?
seen so
we'll
far.
save it for the Fnatic
But
game,
a lot
Brad.
of that seems to be down
There'll be more
to
people
a deadly
watching.
duo. And you're pretty lucky today that it turns out we actually interviewed one of the duo before the map. And that
Never based
was
around
Waddle.
ults?
So
Yeah,
let's hear
that's
from
so
him now.
rough, man.
Thank you so much for joining me, Waddle. Now, you came into this roster pretty late in the season, so I'd just like to understand what are your kind of individual goals now knowing that each game could be your last year in EMEA?
My individual goals is obviously just to help out the boys. Like I said before in previous interviews, I'm quite a vocal player. I want to make sure that we're playing good together. And like I am obviously like performing myself individually because I know I'm capable of doing it. I showed it last year, for example. And yeah, I'm just ready to get going.
I almost feel like a lot of us wish that we saw you sooner coming to VCT EMEA, but of course you have a lot of Challengers experience, so are you surprised by the level that some of the Challengers teams have shown, and what do you think the difference is, if there is any, between them and the Tier 1 teams?
I always said that the bottom tier 2 team, the bottom tier 1 teams are pretty much the same as the top tier 2 because I just don't see much of a difference in level. Like even last year, my old teams, we were always like being very competitive with the tier 1 teams, like the bottom ones at least. And yeah, it's like not a surprise for me at all. I think there's a lot of talent in tier 2 that's finally getting uncovered, and it's just a shame that this stuff couldn't happen earlier, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice to see the integration, I think, especially seeing you at Ascension as well. But best of luck today, Waddle. And I heard it's Seven's birthday as well, so
yeah.
Happy birthday to Seven. Good luck today.
Happy birthday, mate, if you're watching.
Well, it would be a happy birthday if they can get their first win on the board.
You're gonna see him today. You're gonna see him. Like he probably sat next to him now. I like if you're watching as if he's sat at home. Nonetheless, a place you don't
I mean, you might
wanna be
watch it
sat
back.
at
You never
home
know.
It's Barcelona. We are going there. Not long now, so make sure to scan the QR code.
Yeah,
Get
can't get the
tickets
Sam
'cause
right.
You do not want to miss out. There is a lot going on.
I heard Seven was telling everyone that he asked for tickets for his birthday wish.
Oh, okay.
But usually it doesn't come true if you tell people, so
Ah,
I don't think anyone told him that. That's tough. Well, they can earn it. They don't need it as a gift.
Jahogi, thanks so much with the
tickets.
tier 1. Appreciate the 13 months. Thank you so much, mate.
Couple of wishes I
appreciate
that. Maybe should have gone for first. Maybe that's
Info,
it. It was a lie. That
info,
wasn't in
camera.
which he was baiting.
Camera.
Exactly.
Off the camera here, we
Yeah,
flash.
many people do. But don't worry, you are the tallest boy in the world.
Dude, it's just
Thank you, Tom.
a full
Well,
short
I'm feeling great
punish
about
setup.
Pacific's chances. 8 to
Omen
4
flash,
up in the lead.
KO flash.
Hayes puts one in the ground early.
And the thing over
Ninja
towards B is my guys
down
is
and
meant
out
to
of
get
the round.
two.
Flank control not gone though, thanks to Valorant still being
Ooh,
alive.
that's
Hubert
nice.
though falls by the wayside. Reveal from Unfake and an immediate punish. And now Joblife can feel pretty content in waiting for the retake.
Yeah, he's going to take
Unfake
sight
has
there.
found another one. And at this point, well, the round should be done. Valorant and Waddle have been... Waddle's been fantastic so far. But this is a bridge too.
Oh, what is that, dude? Actual mid-air, no? Oh my god. Oh, it would have been one of the most insane 1v4s. He killed him mid-air, right?
To have all the morale they need, but, well, maybe even making it that close was enough.
You know.
That's ridiculous.
What was it? The Mighty Ducks? They were starting to waddle. That was
What
insane.
the?
Like, genuinely.
Crazy.
I kind of wanted... I wanted him to win the clutch because then we get to see that just even more time.
Yeah, it would have been insane.
That was ridiculous. One of those was jumping.
Nah, they play...
That shouldn't have even been
They play
close.
so individually, though.
And well, hey, for him, it gets him a little closer to a Hunter's Fury that I'm sure they'll appreciate going into their first buy round. I expect to see those orbs going in his direction, and for Joblife, a nasty scare, but they got the lifeline they needed. And as said, I think going into this defensive side, we always talk about this composition with the double initiator.
Okay, not too bad
Gives you
though.
a hell
2
of a lot
away.
of info.
They find the heavy
Makes it
armor.
hard to break into those
Oh, they literally
sites.
know where everyone is.
And well,
What a shot that is.
a lot of early tags.
Mate, he's good with a Marshall.
Hayes,
I'll
we
give him that.
mentioned it. The first half when you're playing the solo
Wait,
duels,
why
Jet
are we
diving
going
into
eco
sites,
hunting? What is
it's
my
just
guy
dead
doing?
Simulator. Now he's on the defense.
He knows there's
he's
3
playing-
over
he's on
towards
the
main.
attack,
He
but
knows he's tagged
doesn't
this
give a
guy
damn.
and he is dashing across
That
mid
was a
for it.
brainstorm. In zone
He is
flawless
hunting the
for
ecos.
Joblife with one of the more aggressive rounds we've seen, especially
It worked out. I
considering
mean,
their
it is
investment.
a
wasn't
1v1.
like 2 pistols that were running it down.
He knows what everyone is.
Everybody
It's not
bought
the
something.
maddest thing,
Everyone was
but
keen to use it.
it's a little bold.
No charges left.
Pacific now find themselves within 2. Joblife catching up, and this 3rd round is going to be essential. Like I said, though,
Good job, Pace.
Joblife have no shortage of weaponry coming into this. It's not going to be an easy round for the attackers.
No, for sure. Hunter's Fury also possible for Wado.
Where's
So
the
I
judge at?
expect that
Judge's
the
A main where they all are. Goes
goal is
close.
gonna be to
Oh
battle for
boy.
that. Nonetheless, let's see how that battle goes from their point
Whoa.
of view.
What the? What?
He's stuck. Fight him. Oh, wait.
I'm holding your mid.
What?
Jet.
He has the worst gun.
Guys, I'm gonna play mid. Mark it, Cypher.
Just focus on
No
cross
problem.
IQ.
I'm crossing to you, Cooper.
Oh, more Q. 80
One more B.
Stop.
Walking, can
Go
you walk
Jet.
towards A?
Yeah,
Walking to B, I'm walking. Come. Pick him.
TP'd out.
Finish A. I come for you, Q.
I'm blind.
Don't waddle.
I can't join. He's gonna peek from tiles.
Flash ready? 3,
Yeah, go.
1.
Go heaven.
Wait, no,
Maybe
but-
main.
Let's
Come
peek.
heaven.
Go kill them, bro.
Let's walk up.
One heaven. Bunker blind for them. We reveal blind, boys.
Yeah, 1 second for reveal.
Reveal in the smoke.
I'm flashing now.
Revealing in the smoke.
Up or not?
Oh, that's.
Yeah, bunkering, Cooper.
Yeah,
You can wait it out. Yeah.
Oh,
Cancel
they
and
think
then
they're under.
I don't see anything, Hal.
I'm gonna quickly
Maybe
tag.
left side under. Nothing.
Yeah,
They're
maybe
playing for main. Keep heaven.
Yes.
Main. I need to reload.
I have heaven.
Guys, I'm gonna fucking ult him.
I'm holding him for you. I'm gonna,
seconds.
ult him.
Hold
I'm
him.
gonna push him. Actually, go.
Hold him in.
I'm gonna just
Smoke in
I'll
front
be-
of us. One Jen. I call
Jen and Dash, guys.
I garden one.
When I need to.
One is garden. I smoke door. Wait.
Okay, I'll go out.
I need to reload.
Oh,
He's Jen.
he saw the legs.
I'm going in.
Heaven right
Well
side.
done.
And Jen.
That's Zen.
Guys, what are you doing, bro?
Pace, you're flying,
Base, you're flying, yeah? Bro, he had the worst gun going into this, had the actual Marshall, and he's dashing on people at middle. Hitting the classic out. Dude, there is no util to set that up. What a lunatic. The recon after was cool, though. Was it recon or drone? I didn't even see, but...
And then they're calling, oh guys, he's gonna peek us from tiles. He's in your spawn.
Mate, it
And then
feels
he's
so
the one
weird that
getting
they,
it from main, diving out into the site for the 4th.
They're so
It's like
slow at coming up with
thinking, well,
plans.
I'm
What
with
are
you.
you doing, bro?
What are they doing is that how dare you? What are you doing? And
I
why is it
mean, yeah, he
working?
is dashing in with
Why
a
is it
classic. I'm not sure he
working?
can ask that.
Unreal. 8-7, and for Pacific,
It is a demoralizer,
we talk
though.
about rounds where you just get hit in the jaw. They've been pummeled several times in a round.
Their jaw's on the floor, and so is yours.
And he's stomping on it. Pays is stomping on it, turning it to dust. That's actually crazy. He's come in with an outlaw. I expect him to dive into wine, start no-scoping people. If he does that this round, I want some sort of payout.
Oh, he's building a montage. And a damn good one at that.
Chamber Cypher, is this comp viable? I mean, sure, but the thing is, the Phoenix can't be a Phoenix, in my opinion.
Being just one round
Like, the issue is the solo Phoenix, mate. You're going to see, they're not going to be able to get through chokes that well.
To close them out.
They're just going to have such a hard time.
But again, the heroes of the B site, that combination of Waddle and
Reyna?
Alorante,
Why are you saying
Reyna?
Reyna?
Hard to keep that sort of level going on the attack.
Yeah, the thing is, right now it feels like Pacific are behind. Like, it feels like Joblife are in the lead after those last few rounds. Kamek walks in, deletes Ninja, and the re-swing's being watched. Alorante's punished down to 30 right away.
He genuinely just looks like he got bored. Like that's what that felt like.
It did look a little like that.
He's the man in the action. Nice work from Seven.
1 HP?
Oh, online, never using it here, of course, but it doesn't matter. Pays is there to close things out.
Big buy round. They have a Phoenix ult, they have a Sova ult. Surely.
Now we sit all level. The Pacific attack side needs to turn up here.
That's the other thing, like, when we talk about the tier 2 teams in general, they have more time to prep. They're on the upswing. They're coming into this tournament thinking, you know, that they've just had a massive run. They're now up against the tier 1 teams. This is their shot. Whereas for teams like Pacific, I mean, bringing in the tier 2 teams, it's really salt in the wounds. Nice! A team that can't win against anybody, and now you go a tier down, it's the same story. The mental match here already favors Joblife, but then they look clean. And then I look at players like Pays having a slow performance to start this map, it hasn't affected him at all.
Yeah, he's also a stand-in.
Oh, the body block.
He's a stand-in, and nice
He dashed
work from
into
Waddle
him.
Again.
They got a double.
I almost want to see him use his ultimate so he can start climbing back up to it again. Now, Kamek is still in the corner. Still waiting on that side of the map. Also, if you want more salt to be rubbed into the wounds, normally the worst you can finish in EMEA is 12th.
That's rough. Oh, that's really rough. Oh, there was no need to say that.
They'll be breaking a new record.
There was no need to say that.
But so will a few other teams, you know?
Oh, the mates?
Yeah, 13th to 16th, right? Oh, yeah, I think it's something like that. Anyway, it's not great either way. Kamek has to defend versus 4. Pacific look all but set to regain their lead. They know exactly
What is he
where
meant to do there?
Waddle once more. I said it would be difficult to keep up that level. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
it's about damage
Maybe
right
this
now.
is just his map. And while for Unfake, see, normally I'd
See,
sit there and
personally,
go
for
like,
me,
he should
I
save,
can
but you
understand why
look at the amount
Joblife
of
want to go
credits they
aggro.
have.
They don't want to sit on the site against the
Genuinely,
Phoenix and the
exit or
Sova
two
ult.
might be
They
more
go
worthwhile. The
aggro.
only thing will
But
be
honestly,
is you
I
don't wanna
really
give a
strongly
killer
think
like a
that
Ninja,
even
showing
with
him
these
that
ults, they
Torta
still
Force.
struggle to get through the chokes.
But other than that,
Like, I think he can just heavy hold still.
you've already got 6.5k in the bank. Only so much you can get.
Butterfly effect, I suppose. Just keep it up to max next round. Got full shields as well. Already has to put the util in for next, so
This one here, I mean, he
could be
should
a
do
round in
the...
future where he wishes he still had that
Realistically there,
rifle.
he
But
should
I do see
smoke
the other
this.
side, right? There could be a round where he
But
gets 2 kills
he's
here.
trying to
Oh, well,
smoke
then
this
Pacific
off
might need that money
and
later
swing
on.
out
Much
and get
more
them as they
likely.
come through the
How
smoke
likely is
before they
it
get
to
out the
two?
door.
With Waddle hitting
Was the
shots
plan.
like that, maybe not all too likely. 8-8. Well, someone was bound to take the lead. It is Pacific to effectively defend their lead now, not giving it over to Joblife.
Is Pacific back?
It's
I
a
mean, they
big
only really
round
won
from
this because
Waddle.
Joblife played
Question on my
aggro in the
mind
chokes.
Is it repeatable? Was this the game plan, or was this shots landing in one direction? Look at Kamek when they're entering sight. Like, he didn't hit his shots, and normally
And the fact
Also
they body
bad.
blocked.
he's been pretty solid, and you lost 2 right off rip. Exactly.
My question is, when is Waddle going to use his ult? Because he's probably about halfway to earning up another one. Either way. 9-8.
Come into the unknown.
Operator in for
Set
Pays.
Sova ult.
Credits.
No?
Definitely not.
Have we
an
got a
issue
recon over
whatsoever.
towards A? Which was this one from
Maybe
Unfake?
this is the Hunter's Fury
Dude,
round.
I thought on
Building
defense
up
we
in
were doing a
towards
set
that
one
B
here.
site. Pays aggressively placed.
Here.
You'd expect a flash to come around this corner, and it will do. He looks for the timing shot, but gets nothing for it, and instead is the run it back that's used. Pays still holds the line.
Oh, this
It's actually
Sova ult's deadly.
that's done a hell of a lot of damage.
Oh, mate, did good damage back though.
Forward. He goes down to 7 HP. Knowing him, I don't think it was a
Dude,
miss.
calling a straight B against Sova ult.
Wrap around being heard. Runner. Those shots might have went through his leg, through his arm. That one's gone straight
Bro, why do
through
they
his
play
chest.
so aggro?
Ninja
Fight them in
looking
chokes.
down, and Kamek in the open, dealt with on the TP by
Nice
a wall
shot.
bang, and the man advantage back. A fumbled mid-fight. The early rotation heard. I'm surprised the spike isn't going back. They're committing to this A site. Waddle. Is he going to take the timing and strike through? There's a smoke now blocking.
Yeah, their own smoke is blocking them off. Yeah, he has to now spam and hold
Actually lost bullet on that.
a dart. They've kind of
left.
screwed themselves here with their own utility. A
Wait, where's he?
mismatch
Oh, he
of plays.
thinks he's left sight. Mate, he's droning from the corner. Where the comms at?
But they maybe still have their HP.
How is my
advantage
guy
when it
allowed
goes
to get
down.
an extra
Ninja,
kill?
in
What
fact,
a
quick
banger
switch.
shot, by the
We
way,
need to
from
get that
Ninja.
His POV, because the operator lands on one side.
He's hit
and
an
then he
absolute
quickly
banger for
takes
sure.
The other out with a headhunter. Maybe a round that shouldn't have needed to be saved. Again, it felt like two completely different ideas going on at the same time.
It was because the Hunter's Fury was coming in. Okay, that makes sense.
Oof.
The straight dive in
that's a
and
nice
nice
shot.
shot from Ninja. Unreal work. Put Pacific on.
Mate, call a timeout. Your team keeps on fighting in front of
7 on his
chokes.
feet. And he's having a bit of a slow match there. 7 on the Phoenix. Hasn't really been landing.
There we go.
Again, though, I think that's pretty good for Pacific to have 7 on Phoenix, have it drop off from one map to another, and for it still to work out. Well, you really can't look that much further than someone like Waddle for why they're still able to put up these rounds. He is putting numbers up a lot, especially here in the second half. But you look to the defense, it was exactly the same.
Yeah, I think him and Valorant were around the same in terms of the kills. He's now eclipsing him by a considerable margin. And honestly, that said, that round should have been a lot easier. He had a great position, but it just seemed to be like the smoke was to stop the run out. Obviously, if they're a little further back waiting behind the smoke and he peeks out, that's perfect. He's going to catch them while they wait. But they did the one thing that kind of completely screwed over Pacific in that moment. Either way, 10-8. They found the lead once again. They've extended it and sit just 3 rounds away from their first Ascent victory. But is there more from Joblife? Those first 4 rounds, it looked like they were just going to blast Pacific out of the server, but again,
Let's
Pacific
see.
have found their footing.
Heavy holds of the chokes. Are they going to overextend again?
Looked like they were down and out, but they've been resuscitated. Big thanks to Waddle. Some players spotted outside this A site. Joblife have some info. Pays, stays patient now. Knowing they're in main, you expect that pressure on short, but Ninja expects the position, and he'll adjust in time.
He also Pays like dropped off of the box.
Pacific.
You got a good timing on it. I still just hate how much they're playing in front of the chokes.
Still 2 players here. You might assume that man on A is now on his own, but runners here to back him up.
And look, now they can just walk through. They did the hardest bit with their comp. Got through a choke.
Used right off rip. No flashes to get them in anymore. They'll have to wait out that nade. And then there's a flash coming through from Runner. He's been excellent when pushed, when pressed. He's a man that finds so much juice for the squeeze, but this time he goes down. 7 with the slower performance. Now he's got his flashes as they get up a little closer. Valorante's cutting those rotations.
Very nice.
And it's a beautiful round.
Force him down to an
Pacific's
eco, and
11.
you would imagine that might be it. Right, I don't know why they play like this.
More importantly,
There's such a lack of understanding against this comp.
closer and closer to that third and final map, of course. We've hit this hammer home so much, but I think it needs to be said again. This is a team on a 14-loss streak in VCT. Joblife managed to get their first win quite quickly, but right at the depths. They look to try and take us to a third map, head into Split, which of course has been a high and low. It's been one where they've gone close versus a lot of teams. It's one where they've even taken a dub here and there. But for Joblife, I think once they won map 1, there was no expectation that a third map would even be possible. And well, maybe it still isn't. Awkward position for Cupid. He's found the TP at least. But they've lost 7 once more.
This can't
They
be one they
got
let slip.
dude, they're
7
fighting
going down
so
makes
heavy.
less
They've got an
until we
omen
get
flash
extra
out of them.
comments gone out. Why? He is looking for a fight. The confidence went nowhere, but maybe it should have. Now lose that. Immediately putting them on the back foot. Pays, tries to make some space in mid, gets caught, spotted
The
by
wide, I mean, the wide
VALORANT,
was good on A
taken
main
down
for sure.
by
It was
Ninja.
nice.
And the round for Joblife, well, it's no longer being
Joblife,
contested.
yeah,
Multi's there
the
for
game plan's
Pacific,
pretty
and the
bad
Max
here.
getting closer to a run it back, and they'll have
Even
4
after the timeout,
chances
it like
to
hasn't
close
seemed to
out this
change too
map.
much.
It looks like we might be going all the way to split.
Fight in front of every choke.
Let's hope that dies last, but it seems like after all this, there is still hope for Pacific to break that formidable streak.
Dude, imagine they do it.
And
We
maybe
had them
give
down and
Joblife
out. They got
a
split
nasty
next. It used to
surprise.
be
Of course, the
one of their
loser
best maps.
This game is out. The year is done. It's over. No road to Barcelona. No road to champions. And even if they get through this game, it is a rocky road to say the least. 5 wins in a row.
They qualified the champs, but
to
Fnatic
make it to
doesn't.
Barcelona. 7 wins to make it to champions. We talk about these play-ins as a formidable road for anybody, but the second you fall into the lower bracket, it genuinely does feel like you need to be perfect.
No, we spoke about the curse for Pacific, the 0-14 you've mentioned. But
Zaltis, thanks so much for the tier 1. Appreciate the 3 months.
A map that has never
Looks like
been
solo
kind to
Phoenix
them.
is enough for Ascent attack, yeah.
And here in their final moments,
Especially when everyone fights you before chokes.
what could have been their final moments,
All you need.
fate
Could actually get away with a no duelist comp if they wanted
give them
to.
a chance to change the record. Waddle, 25 and 10, a perfect space fill as well. They're not even looking the right way. He'll execute the first, he'll clean up the second. And it looks like he'll have to close it himself. Doma's putting up a fight in mid, but Ninja's caught him. And the backstab here from Waddle. He's patient. He's not going to take that fight. He's waiting for Ninja, but Unfake steps into the angle.
All right.
And out of the
Dude,
round,
this for sure is their best
Waddle with
chance.
a
They go split one of their better maps.
performance. He may well be the beating heart of Pacific, and he's got them back on their feet for the final.